The number of graffiti cases in the city last year almost doubled from the year before. 85 cases were reported and police made 7 arrests.
But not everyone thinks it's a crime. News 8's Pauline Lee is live at the Hollywood Theater in downtown La Crosse with both sides of the story.
Mike and Lisa, I'm out by the side of the Hollywood Theater where you can see on the wall behind me a good chunk of the graffiti has been covered by paint. But follow me over to this doorway over here and it's still pretty filled with images. Now some say it's art, others say it's vandalism, but both sides will say it'll take an entire community for something to change.
That is really cool.
About a year ago, the manager of Gaming Generations in La Crosse came to work one day to find a new addition to his business.
If it's not an offensive form of graffiti and it kind of fits our MO here at a video game store, then it's welcome. I don't want any more people doing it, but it was a cool addition.
A stenciled Star Wars figure was spray painted on the side of the building. While some call it graffiti, William says it's art to appreciate.
It wasn't a random smiley face, something that wasn't well thought out. Someone made a stencil for this, put time, effort, and I feel it should be appreciated a little bit.
It's not art, it's vandalism, it's trespassing. Certainly not art.
The city planner says graffiti that fills back alleyways, the side of buildings, and business doors is a growing problem in La Crosse. So much so that city officials have proposed a new ordinance for tougher penalties on graffiti. Under the proposed ordinance, the fine would jump from $240 to between $1,000 and $2,000. Violators could also face charges of trespassing and destruction of property, among others. Kirch says while this is a step to getting the graffiti to stop, it will take a community effort.
Property owners need to be vigilant about their property, and that if you catch somebody as a citizen, if you're out riding your bike on the bike trail and you see somebody spray painting, if you have a cell phone, call the police, report it. We need everybody to pitch in to slow it down and try to halt it.
But Williams says both sides should join forces for a different reason.
I think that it can become a problem if we start seeing offensive or over-the-top things, if we don't want it everywhere. But I do think that if we were to start working together, it doesn't have to be an underground thing, Some business owners actually would pay to get some of this stuff done.
Now the city urges any business that sees graffiti on its property to get rid of it within the first 24 hours to prevent it from coming back. However, I did talk to a business this afternoon. They said they've kept it there just because they're afraid if they do get rid of it, it will actually reappear. Reporting live from the Hollywood Theater, Pauline Lee, News 8.
All right, thanks very much, Pauline. And the City Council will vote on the proposed ordinance next Thursday.